In this video, I'm going to be studying for 3 months to find out if I can get this score on the SAT. Happy New Year! It is January 1st. Today is day 1 of studying for the SAT, and I was able to create a study schedule to do over the next 15 weeks until the SAT testing day, which is April 14th. Do a little bit of an overview. I did 3 PSATs. PSAT freshman year, I got a 1210. PSAT sophomore year, I got a 1250. And for the NMS QT, I got a 1290. So I was never able to get out of the 1200. So hopefully we're able to improve that score over the next 15 weeks. So it is week 1, which means I'm going to take an SAT practice. This is going to be the first one of our journey, and this is going to give me a baseline to see how I'm doing. Let's get started and do our first practice test. I think I've done 6 PSAT practices before, but this is the first time I'm doing an actual SAT practice. Okay, we're done with the first section. We're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so we just finished with the reading and writing section. Now we're gonna move on to the math section. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break because I've been reading for an hour straight. We're back from our break. We're gonna continue on to the math part. Okay, so we just finished a practice. A lot to work on, but we're gonna go ahead and see what score we got. Okay, so for this one, we got a 1230, which is not the best, but that was our first practice, so we still have a lot more to go. We got 1 task done on the week 1 list. Take the SAT practice number 1. Okay, so it's another day, but we're still in week 1, and I have one more task to do, and that's to create an SAT mistake journal. So I already started the mistake journal, and basically what I did is I went to the practice test and I looked at every single question I got wrong, and on my journal I wrote down what the question was, wrote down what module it was from, what skill was used, why it was missed, and the correct approach to answering that question. And apparently this strategy is supposed to train your brain to know how to respond and know what correct approach to use whenever you come across questions that are similar to that question. So I basically did that for all questions. I have 2 more questions left, front and back, writing down everything as well as these 2 questions, and I have 2 more math ones to do. So it's taking a lot of time, but I hope it's worth it in the end. I actually still have 4 left to do instead of 2, but that's okay. Okay, so we're done with everything for week 1. We've got the SAT practice done, and we've also got the mistake journal done. That one took me so long, I can barely feel my hands now, but we're done. So I'll see you guys in week 2. It is week 2, and we have 2 things to get done this week. We have to analyze this mistake journal that I created last week, and we're gonna do some Khan Academy practice. Okay, so I'm gonna analyze this mistake journal right now, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight the skills that I missed the most out of all these questions. And then I'm also going to work on Khan Academy at the same time. So we're trying to get as much done as we can. So I designed the study schedule in a way where I only had 2 things to get done every single week, so it wouldn't be too much of a workload. So hopefully this works out, and we're done with week 1 and week 2. So I'll see you guys in week 3. Okay, we made it to week 5, which means I'm going to do my second practice test. I'm going to go ahead and do this one a little bit differently. We're just going to complete a few problems each day throughout the week in order to finish it. So let's get started. Okay, so after about 3 days, I worked on this test and I just finished it, so we're gonna go ahead and see what score I got. Okay, so I got a 1240, which is, I barely went up 10 points. To study the same thing for 3 weeks straight and only go up 10 points. It's a little disappointing, but we're just gonna keep going. And at this point in the video, I was very discouraged. I don't think I've ever been more disappointed, but I decided to keep on going with the mistake journal. So I analyzed every single question I got wrong on the practice test and I wrote it all down. So that took me an hour. And along with that, I decided to watch a 1 hour and 40-minute video of a person taking that same SAT practice test and walking through their thought process of how they got the right answer to each question. So that video made me feel a lot more confident, so I decided to take another SAT practice for this week. The program had 7 SAT practice tests for me to take, and I wanted to be able to take every single one of them before taking the actual SAT test. So I decided to fit another one in for the week because why not? Okay, so it is now week 7. I actually did not film too much last week because I was sick, probably the most sick I've ever been. Runny nose, coughing, no sleep, basically all of the above. But now I'm feeling much better, and I actually did do a lot of SAT practice while being sick. I did a lot of Khan Academy, and I did a practice test where I got a 1450, which was such a big improvement from last time, which was a 1340. So I wrote down a mistake journal. I watched a video on the walkthrough and went through all the problems that I got wrong on this 1450 practice and wrote down the problems and analyzed them. So that's what I did during week 6, and week 7 we're just gonna continue with refining those problems that I've struggled with, and we're just gonna do that through Khan Academy. I feel like that is the best way for me to learn and get better. So happy March. It is week 9. I can't believe we are 1 month away from the actual SAT testing day. 4 out of 8 SAT practices done. We're gonna go ahead and do our 5th one. Okay, we are back and I'm finally on spring break. It is March 15th. 3 SAT practices left, so we're gonna do another one and then we'll have 2 more left after this one. I was able to practice enough on Khan Academy and watch a lot of videos, so I think we're good. We're gonna do SAT practice 7 and then we'll do 8 and then we'll do 11. Just finished module 1, now we're moving on to module 2 reading, the more difficult section. So I just finished the entire practice test. I'm scared to view my score. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and then I'll look at my score. so it is now week 13 out of 15. We are so close to the SAT day. Kind of nervous, but I was able to complete every single practice test. We've got 8 out of 8 done. I've also created a mistake journal for every single question I got wrong out of all those 8 practice tests. Look at how thick the paper is, and it's just full pages of me writing and highlighting. So yeah, this is probably going to be the second last update. I'll probably do another update next week, and then yeah. Okay, so I'm back from taking the SAT, and to be honest, not feeling the most confident. I ran out of time on the math section. I had to guess on, I think, the last 3 or 4 questions on the second part of the math, but hopefully it's gonna be okay, and the next time I see you guys, it'll be the score reveal. Okay, so apparently SAT scores just came out. My heart is beating so fast right now. Today is May 14th. Took the SAT April 14th. It's been a month, so here we go. Throughout the month that I've waited for the SAT scores to come out, my expectations have definitely lowered. I feel like I will be really happy if I can get 1450 or above now. Even if I get a 1350, apparently that's still in the top 10% of all test takers nationwide. I've studied for 3 to 4 months straight. We're gonna see if it was worth it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and screen record this, and I'll kind of put it off to the side right here. Forgetting how to screen record right now. This is not good. My SAT. I'm so scared. What is going on? Oh, okay, I got a 1440. Okay, I'm actually okay with that. Okay, I'm so happy with my score. Even though this challenge was to get a 1600, I'm so happy with my 1440. I'm definitely not going to retake it. I feel like 1440 is definitely pretty good. It's in the 98th percentile, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, I never really got close to that 1600. The closest I ever got was probably a 1510, and that was on a practice test, and I wasn't really able to get that consistently. So to get a 1440 on the actual SAT is something I'm super proud of, and I'm really glad that I did this video. Okay, so I went from a 1290 in the fall to a 1440. I'm so happy. So I went up 150 points. That is so crazy. I started this video on January 1st, and it's now May 14th. So that was 4 months of studying and 5 months of filming. I can't believe that we're here now, and I'm so glad that I did this video. I feel like for the first 2 months of studying, I wasn't really able to establish a study strategy that really helped me. And I feel like in the last month, I was able to find that strategy that helped me, which was taking practice tests and just going from there. So I feel like if I was able to adapt that strategy from the beginning, I might have gotten a higher score. But I feel like with the time I was given and what I was able to do, by just watching videos, Khan Academy practice, and just doing practice tests, I was able to improve, and to be honest, I feel like it was worth it.